Hello, football fans. Our last, our last part being the front three, final front three, popular or commonly known as forwards in modern football. So you have a right wing and a left wing being centered by a single striker. So my choices really, I think these specific positions, these were one of the more easier options to choose compared to midfielders and defenders, considering the amount of talent in both defense and midfielder. But going across the forward line, I think my choices, many people would agree with my choices in the selection. So, starting with right wing, you've got King Mohamed Salah. I think without a questionable doubt, yes, it was not his best season domestically, but still proved himself to show that he remains one of the world's top world class forward players in world football. Of course, being crucial to Egypt's qualification with his goals and ultimately being Egypt's highest goal scorer going into the World Cup. And yeah, of course, domestically, Liverpool may not have had the best of seasons, but on a personal level, Mo Salah, he has shown magic whenever, especially in key moments or big moments where big players needs to show their personality. He is one of those players where I feel going into a World Cup of this magnitude, one cannot undermine or disregard what he has performed and achieved in his long, illustrious career. So for me, he takes the right wing position. Of course, one would feel aggravated for unproven world beaters like local in South Africa. We've had a young Relebohile Mofokeng together with his clubmate as well Police as well, contributing well over 20 goals and assists in a successful season for Orlando Pirates domestically, and playing crucial role as well in ensuring that Bafana Bafana qualifies to the big event. So two players that I feel maybe they are not yet tested on a global scale, but when you consider that you still have the likes of Riyad Mahrez, a veteran experience playing his trade in Saudi, who is not even considered. You've got the likes of Simon Indogora from Cote d'Ivoire, who is not even considered. You still have an injured Mohamed Kudus from Ghana. So competition for places in that sport, I believe it's of the highest quality. So it would be only fair Mo Salah gets to take a position of that right wing slot. And going opposite direction into the left wing, also a popular figure amongst African football giants, being Sadio Mane, playing his trade in the Saudi Arabia League. Recently, new league champions with Cristiano Ronaldo and his club. Of course, being well in his 30s, the quality remains the same, numbers and efficiency remain the same, and of course, captain of a Senegal national team, leading them to the controversial AFCON competition that took place last year, 2025. So, two players that I believe amongst many African football fans or world football fans alike, they would not really argue against those selections. And a lone striker up top, it's in the form of Amin Gouré, a leading top goal scorer from Marseille in Ligue 1, France League football. Obviously, playing alongside a familiar face in the form of Mason Greenwood, former Manchester United player. I believe he is a more than adequate replacement leading the line. Of course, you have the likes of Jackson and Niaseri from Morocco, who have not really lit up their domestic seasons. And I believe with goals that he contributed to Marseille, ultimately missing out on UEFA Champions League qualification for next season due to their mixed match season that they had. But I believe he was very, very crucial for Algeria, topping their qualification group with 5 goals scored during the qualification process and ensuring the Desert Foxes would be a competitive team in the global showpiece. So, all in all, that is my starting Africa combined starting 11. So just a recap on defense or goalkeeper Williams. You have two fullbacks in the form of Hakimi from Morocco and PSG, and Ismail Jacobs from Senegal and Galatasaray. You've got two centre backs, Mbemba from Lille and DRC Congo captain, and being partnered with a young, relatively young man from Cote d'Ivoire and AS Roma Ndika. And coming into midfield, you have Tebogo Mokoena, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Bafana Bafana International, partnered alongside Frank Kessie, captain of Cote d'Ivoire and a midfielder from Al Hilal in the Saudi Arabia. Also, one of the midfield players being a Moroccan genius playing his trade in Eredivisie for the newly champion PSV Eindhoven. And up front, of course, Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and Amir Gouiri from Algeria. So that's my top Africa combined 11. I'm interested to hear what do you guys think about my selection. Who do you think maybe deserves a place? Let's hear and engage. Thank you.